Chapter 226 Ruthless Killing. Puff. Blood dripped down like a rain curtain. The cauldron of the lower string was actually in full view of everyone. I was eaten by Gui Wu's arm. No sympathy at all. No sympathy at all. No hesitation at all. Now. The female man standing in front of the four. This is the real terror of 220. Why did it become like this? Are we going to be killed like a cauldron? I finally became the 12 ghost moon. Is it going to end like this? Why? I have to be more. As the diseased leaf, who is second string 3, began to scream wildly in his heart. But at this moment, Gui Wu's voice broke his thoughts again. At the same time, it also broke the extremely short tranquility just now. Compared to me, you seem to be more afraid at Ghost Hunter. No, that's it. Quote. The Xiaoshenji is already scared and panicked. He quickly started to defend himself. As the only female member in Xiaoshan. Her courage. It's far smaller than the others. Whenever you encounter a pillar in Ghost Hunter, you can't help but want to escape. The ghost dance, Wushu's words are like a steel knife. Almost shattered Ling Yuzi's heart. No, I don't. Ling Yuzi begged in tears. I will fight to the death for you, Lord. Tu will never have such an idea again. But her plea. But it did not receive Gui Wu's sympathy and trust. Instead, he angered her. Do you want to deny what I said? As the words fell. It's like having a self-aware right arm. At a speed as fast as thunder. Swallow the remaining suns directly into them. Guru. The sound of sniffing, chewing, swallowing, and swallowing. The remaining 3 were so scared that they were silent. No, I'm afraid I'm going to be over this time. He knew what we were thinking, and whether we were sure or not, they would be killed by him. We can't beat him at all. As it happens, it seems that only by escaping when he is not paying attention can you have a glimmer of hope. The sick leaf that was already scared to death. He made his own decision in an instant. Swish. His figure suddenly rose up. 3.9. He kept running away from Gui Wusen. As slower string. Of course, his strength is not too bad. After turning around a few times, the figures of Gui Wu and Wusen and others had already disappeared from his sight. Although I don't know how to escape from Infinite City for the time being. But at least for now. The sick leaf's heart is full of hope for life. Chapter 227 Shaxian begged for mercy. You must escape. I've escaped so far, I should be fine now. Puff. Just when the thought in Yanya's mind was not over yet. His head is on his neck. He was already caught in his hands by Gui Wusen. Blood kept flowing out from the broken neck. But everyone. Ah no. It should be said that all the ghosts are. They were all shocked by the sudden scene in front of them. Because Gui Wusen in front of them had never left the place. Just waved his hand out of thin air. Yanya's head appeared in his hands. Fear. Extreme horror and shock. Including sick leaves that have not yet died. All 3 ceiling were silent. The man in front of them at this moment. It is the gods of these ghosts. It seems that 12 ghost moons will only keep wind string the ghost who disbands the lower string. Gui Wu said expressionlessly. His men. There has never been a need for the existence of the weak. And before that. The reason why I have always allowed the existence of Xiaoshan. It's entirely because of Gui Wu's love for fatigue. Now that child is dead. And he died at the hands of a newcomer. This made Gui Wuyan feel extremely angry. At the same time, he also lost the patience to continue to convenient Xiaoshan. This led to this scene today. Actually was caught. The Sikhi widened his eyes in shock. I can't believe all this. But I have obviously escaped so far, how could I? Is it the vampire technique launched by the Pippa girl? But why didn't I hear the sound of the Pippa at all? No, it should be Gui Wu's ability. Damn it, even my body cannot be regenerated. Just as the sick leaves are thinking. Gui Wusen threw his head to the ground with a look of disgust. Then he turned his attention to the remaining two people. Is there any last words to say? A simple sentence. But it was as if the last words of the last two were sentenced. It makes people fall into an ice cave. As the pulley of ceiling 2, he was the first to argue. 220 inches Mr. Woosen, I can still use it for you. So please forgive me for a while. I will definitely. But he hasn't finished speaking yet. Gui Wu, opposite, interrupted. Then let's be more specific, how long do you want me to forgive? What can you do for me? What's more, with your current level and ability? What can I do for me? Chapter 228 The One Who Wants to Die. Facing Gui Wu's doubts. I don't know where the courage comes from, he actually plucked up his courage and said. Blood, please give me some more blood. I will definitely adapt to your blood with all my strength and become a stronger ghost to fight for you. However, Gui Wu Woosen asked in a cold voice. Why should I listen to you? If you say you give it blood, I will give it blood. You shameless guy. Before speaking, shouldn't you figure out your position first? Luik was immediately frightened by such an answer. He begged for mercy. No, you were wrong, I just... Shut up. Ghost Wuyi shouted coldly. With an unquestionable mouth, he continued. Nothing is wrong. Every word I say and every decision I make is always right. All things, all the right to decide, are in my hands. What I said is absolutely correct. You have no right to refuse, nor have you the right to question. I said I was right, that's right. And you actually tried to order me, and this has been sinful to death. As the words fell, Gui Wuyun did not continue to defend Lu. His right arm flashed out. He swallowed the other party directly. He didn't even leave a chance to scream. You are the only one left now. Is there any last words to say? Gui Wu looked at him kneeling in front of him. The only one who didn't speak from beginning to end, Xiaoxin. One of the understring nightmare dream. This guy will be killed too. This adult does things entirely based on his mood. I'm going to die soon. Only the head is left. And the consciousness becomes increasingly blurred, second string 3, diseased leaves. At this moment, some gloating look at nightmare. In his opinion, the other party is bound to die. But Yan Meng laughed with a sick look at this moment. It looks like. It seems to be very intoxicated and obsessed. Oh Tilda, please let me think about it. I am just like dreaming now. I can be killed by you with my own hands. I am really happy to hear the wailing sounds of other ghosts before they die. This feeling is really happy. I just like to see others fall into misfortune and pain, and even dream about such things. Learning, so thank you for keeping me for the last time. Nightmare is like a change. He actually smiled with his hands together. This scene made Gui Wu's pupils shrink slightly. This guy in front of you. It seems to be really interesting. Puff. State. One touch. The hand is as fast as lightning. It directly penetrated into the carotid artery of Yanmeng's vein quietly. Chapter 229 Yi Yu was regarded as a newcomer. Then, Gui Wusen actually turned to the nightmare's body again. Injected into part of my own blood. You must know. Whether it is 12 ghost months. Or the other ghosts who can use vampire. Their abilities. All of them come from Gui Wu's blood. So, the higher the blood content, the stronger their strength will become. But not every ghost can withstand the blood of Ghost Dance. Some are just injected. It will explode directly. Even the same is true for the wind string in 12 ghost moons. And now, Gui Wu Wusen re-injected Yanmeng into blood. 237. Mean. He has already recognized this ceiling string. Nightmare naturally knows this. But now the powerful force poured into his body like a flood of beasts. It seemed as if he was going to burst out his whole body. He had no time to worry about these things. Good. Looking at the painful expression on his face. The nightmare that keeps rolling on the ground. Gui Wu Wusen's face showed a rare smile. Said with a little praise. Then I will give you a little more blood, but you may die because you can't bear this large amount of blood and strength. But if you can adapt to my blood, you will become stronger and use it for me. Go and kill the pillar of Ghost Hunter. If you can kill the tired Ghost Hunter in Nation Spider Mountain, I will give you more blood. Quote. Due to the existence of blood curse, Ghost Wusun can turn the blood-given human beings into ghost at will, and have the ability to absolutely control the other party. Open black lens bracket ghost close black lens bracket. Just tell me about Ghost Wusun. This will lead to a body collapse and self-destruction. Besides, Ghost Wusun can also approach the other party. Read the thoughts and consciousness of Ghost directly. AEDJ. This is the ability he just used against those slower string. But this ability, as the distance goes further, it will become less obvious. When a certain distance is exceeded, Gui Wuyun could only feel the approximate direction and position of his ghost. Only if it is a powerful ghost like 12 Ghost Moon when it is killed. The moment when Gui Wusun can still disappear from the other party. Some fragments and related information were learned. This will realize intelligence sharing. It is precisely because of this. He was killed at the moment when he was exhausted. I learned about Yi Yu's existence. But since information is just a fragment, so even if it is ghost dance, it is not miserable. Not aware of it at all. How powerful is the man who is tired of killing it? Ha ha. After Gui Wui finished speaking, the shocking sound of the pipa sounded again. Space conversion. The universe turns around. A door was actually opened on the ground under Yan Meng. Then his figure fell down. Chapter 230. The power is strengthened. Thump. Nightmare dreams are directly from Infinite City. Fall back onto the streets of the real world. Thisfut is this. Tilda. It seems that I can see something suddenly, and the blood of Lord Wusun flowed into my body. Nightmare fell to the ground like a change of too much, laughing. In his mind, Yi Yu's handsome face actually appeared. He knows the main goal given to him by this ghost dance. That's this man. Ha 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 ha. As long as you can kill Pillar and this newcomer, you can get more blood. It's like dreaming. Just two completely hostile forces in Demon Slayer world. It's all because of Yi Yu's appearance. And when you fall into a completely new trend, Yi Yu's figure, he has already walked out of the enchantment. Return to pirate world. Husband. Mr. Yeyu. Brother Yi Yu. Captain. Orbia, Empress, Barrett, Whitebeard and others who had been waiting for a long time on the periphery of Enterprise. A joy suddenly appeared on his face. Although with Yi Yu's powerful strength, they were not worried about his personal safety. But God knows. Is there any more powerful existence inside? Now I see Yi Yu coming back intact. How can you be unhappy? Husband, why have you been there for so long? I'm so scared. Orbia flew first to pounce on the delicate little face. It was full of worry about Yi Yu's safety. The Empress followed closely behind and rushed forward. Only in front of Orbia, the main palace. She could only stand behind her with envy. What, are you still worried about my strength? Yi Yu said a pun. First, I comforted the white-haired girl who had been a woman. Then he smiled and said to Barrett, Whitebeard and others. As long as I guessed inside, it's another world. Actually there are actually other worlds. Although I had expected it. But Barrett and Whitebeard and others. I was still shocked by Yi Yu's words. For them, the indigenous invasion of another world is definitely a major event beyond their perception. But due to the emergence of enchantment and the emergence of the second, unknown continent, these are the people. Now it is not as difficult to accept this reality as Yi Yu expected. That's right. Yi Yu nodded and continued. But you don't have to worry too much. The world inside is much worse than the combat power of our Dragon Empire. And this enchantment surrounding the outside will be officially lifted in 3 months. Chapter 231 Tough Abilities. At that time, I will send troops to completely occupy that world. And officially incorporate there into the territory of the Dragon Empire. I heard Yi Yu say this. Whether it's a white beard, Still Barrett. All his face showed a look of leaping want to try. Goolalala. Whitebeard laughed loudly and said, 237. Captain, just leave this task to me to solve it. Whitebeast, you're having a lot of effort to breathe now, why are you still fighting with me? Barrett said without any weakness. Of course, I will perform tasks like this. It is safest to do it. You should go back to recuperate, right? However, facing the two people who were constantly arguing, Yiyu smiled and shook his head and said, I had already thought about the candidate for this task when I was inside, it was not you two. But don't be discouraged, there will definitely be something that needs you two next. Oh, by the way. You are now sending people to start building a circle of special control zone on the periphery of this island. Ah. Open black lens bracket special control zone close black lens bracket. Whitebeard and Barrett, who were about to ask Yiyu who was going to send to carry out the mission. After hearing the new term, special control area, he immediately looked at Yiyu with a puzzled look on his face. Not the world inside. Is the combat power much lower than the Dragon Empire? Then why do we still need to establish a special controlled area? Let's not talk about the two of them. Even the little white-haired Orbia. And the Empress. The pretty face also showed a look of confusion and confusion. Quote. Yiyu saw the doubts in everyone's hearts. Then the basic situation of Demon Slayer world will be. As for the basic attributes and characteristics of Ghost Dance, Wusan and 12 Ghost Moons. So, before officially destroying the Ghost King, Ghost Wusan in order to prevent Ghost from invading the Dragon Empire through Enterprise, the civilians in the wreckage must build a special control zone in advance. Quote. Yiyu finished speaking. Everyone nodded in agreement. I really didn't expect that there was such a powerful existence in such a weak world. Barrett said with emotion. The self-healing ability that can be infinitely revived even if you are only afraid of the sun and be beaten into powder. For such an enemy, I'm afraid that except Brother Yiyu no one else can deal with him, right? Yes, it's a tricky guy. Even Whitebeard nodded in agreement. It's 3.9 in their opinion. In addition to Gui Wu's special abilities that can be called, becoming too much. The other combat powers are very common. They all have the confidence to defeat or even crush Guiwuwu. But infinitely healing. The Xiaoqiang, attribute that only sunlight can completely kill it. But it gave the two a headache. Chapter 232 Establish a special controlled area. An enemy like the Ghost Dance, Wusan. If it cannot be completely eliminated at once, the consequences are unimaginable. So, they agree with Yiyu's idea of setting up a special control zone outside this island. Brother Yiyu, you asked me to inform you before and check whether there are other invasions of Enchantment Islands within the 4 seas. Now there are some clues on the East Sea side. Barrett suddenly thought of something. He spoke in a hurry. Oh. Yiyu's eyes lit up. Interest suddenly came. Sure enough, he guessed it. 04. The invasion of another world is not the only one, Demon Slayer world. Just don't know. Which one will be this time? Who found it? Porosalino, he found it in an unknown sea area in the East China Sea. Barrett said truthfully. Just the second day you entered the enchantment. For more novels 109,388 join. And according to his reply, the face of that enchant island is much larger than the one in front of us. It can even be called continent. Can it be called an island of continent? Yiyu frowned and pondered for a moment. I had a little bit of conjecture in my heart. But the final result. It will be known only after he has personally verified it. I was originally trying to find Porosalino and let him take charge of the situation here. Now, let's hurry to East Sea in person. Barrett, before Porosalino comes back, everything here will be left to you to manage. Yiyu gave a brief command. Then he said to Orbia and the Empress. You two are now back to the Empire. Tell all. Matters in establishing special control zone must be handled first. After saying that, Yiyu turned his head and looked at the Whitebeard and said. Newgate, You contact Fujito immediately now, and then rush to the sea area where the East Sea and East Sea appeared. Before I touch the situation inside, the outer edge of the island will be left to you two to guard it. Leave it to me. Whitebeard said with a heavy emphasis. Call. After explaining everything, Yi Yu did not hesitate at all. Directly transform into the natural disaster Qinglong. Stepping on the clouds, Fushang rose straight to 237 Jushao. In the blink of an eye. Then he disappeared from everyone's sight. Barrett, Whitebeard and others looked at each other. Then they also started their own tasks. They know it in their hearts. This world that has just been calm for about 2 years. I'm afraid a new round of turmoil will come. At the same time, inside a huge enchantment island in the East China Sea, which was temporarily guarded by Kizaru and others. Now, a stunning war is taking place. Open black lens bracket Naughty World close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Koi Village close black lens bracket. Chapter 233, The Naruto World, The Nine-Tail Rebellion. The bright moonlight enveloped the entire Koi village in a peaceful tranquility. But what is completely different from the warm atmosphere of ordinary people? Including the previous 3 generations of Naruto Sarutobi Hinaru and Danzo. And a few, informed people, including the entire ancient people. All raised the alert level to the highest. A tense atmosphere envelops everyone's heart. It's all because today is the day when the second generation of nine-tailed Tsukiri, Uzumaki and Kushina are produced. In this regard, the Konoha high-level leader headed by Sarutobi Hinezen. It can be said that it is taken seriously. Because the female, Ren Chiriki, was pregnant. Seal suppresses the energy of the tailed beast. All are used to give birth to the fetus. This will cause the seal to weaken. Before this, the previous generation, nine-tailed Tsukiriki, Uzumaki and Mito were giving birth. The seal was almost untied. This is a lesson from the previous car. The first 3 generations of Naruto Sarutobi Hinazo proposed. The delivery room was set up outside the village. A tight encirclement was arranged around it. And many ancient experts who were directly under the jurisdiction of Now. And the wife of Sarutobi, the first 3 generations of Naruto. With another female ninja Tajiri, Amanbi, she serves as the midwife of Uzumaki Kushina. At the same time, current 4th generation Naruto Hatsukimizu Gate. They will also accompany and protect Uzumaki Kushina. And make sure the seal is not untied. Just when everything is ready. Uzumaki Kushina and Sarutobi Lake Biwa. Then he started to go outside the village. And the production process in the delivery room. But it was not as smooth as everyone expected. Open black lens bracket 9 tails close black lens bracket I have tried to break through the seal several times. But under the hindrance of Uzumaki Kushina and Hakumazumaki. No one could do it. Final. Uzumaki Kushina gave birth to a healthy boy without any danger. That is, the Uzumaki Naruto in the future. Huo Feng Mizuno shed tears excitedly for this. Only. Happy times are destined to be short. Just as the Hakusuke Mizuno couple was teasing Naruto happily. There are many onbeat ninjas outside the delivery room. However, he was killed one by one by himself. Immediately afterwards, Masked Man uses time and space ninjutsu to easily penetrate the rock walls and enchantment. Successfully entered the delivery room. After killing 2 midwives in seconds. In front of Bo-Feng Mizuno. Taken away his son Naruto. But this is just his despicable means of trancing the tiger away from the mountain. The real purpose of Masked Man. In fact, it was forced to leave Uzumaki Kushina. And at this time, Uzumaki Kushina. The seal on the body has not been completely repaired. It is the best time to seize 9 tails. The Masked Man that appeared later. Used time-space ninjutsu again to bring Uzumaki Kushina to the wild grass. The two talked. Masked Man tells Uzumaki Kushina. He has actually planned this matter for a long time. Chapter 234 Uchiha Obito. As for the purpose, of course, we have to use 9 tails to destroy Koi village. Next, Masked Man uses the power of Sharingan. Directly control 9 tails to break out of the seal. However, Tailed Beast was pulled out of the body. But Uzumaki Kushina did not die immediately. The strong body of the Vortex clan, the Masked Man, couldn't help but be shocked. Then, just as the Masked Man was controlling 9 tails to kill Uzumaki Kushina, Bofeng Mizuno arrived in time to rescue him. After taking the extremely weak Uzumaki Kushina home to settle down, Bofeng Mizuno 237 decided to solve it yourself. The Masked Man, who almost killed his wife and children just now. But he probably wouldn't have thought of it. This Masked Man. It was his former Crane disciple, Uchiha Obito. And just before the emergence of Bofeng Shui Gate, Uchiha Obito appeared in Konoha village first. Fast seals with both hands. Psychic art is turned on. Boom. A terrifying explosion suddenly rang out in the quiet night AEDJ. The whole Koi village. It's like an earthquake. It began to tremble violently. The smoke and dust dissipated. The huge figure on the 9th floor suddenly appeared. A terrifying sense of oppression. It swept across the entire village in an instant. Damn it, is there an enemy who attacks Konoha at this time? It shouldn't be true. Which village has such a courage to use such means at such a time? Let's talk about this for now. Such a huge explosion and vibration must have happened. Let's go ahead and find out the truth. That's right. The first to react to dark. And many ninjas. They rushed to the place where the incident occurred. And the civilians of Koi village. They all looked confused. The Third Ninja World War, it just ended last year. And Koi village as the victory country. Already in that war. Prove your strength. So, in the perception of everyone, now no one will attack Konoha at this time. This is obviously a very unwise move. It's simply seeking death. However, a roar like thunder sounded. Everyone realizes it. An unprecedented disaster has come. Roar. Whether it is Konoha's ninja or civilian. It's all at this moment, witnessing a terrifying scene that they never saw in their lifetime. Under the bright full moon. An orange fox with 9 giant tails. He was roaring at the moon. The swaying giant tail. Terrifying chakra fluctuations. In an instant, everyone who arrived at the scene fell into a dead silence. Thafats. Mo could it be the legendary 9-tailed tails? Chapter 235 The third generation of Naruto. That kind of body shape, that massive chakra fluctuation, will definitely not be wrong. But hasn't 9 tails been sealed long ago? Why did it appear here at this time? Oh my god, it's so scary. Go and invite the 4th generation Naruto. After a brief silence. It is endless panic and unrest. Even the ninja of Onbi. All were shocked by the sudden scene in front of me. What's going on in this? Open black lens bracket 9 tails close black lens bracket is the hair released tilde. Is Konoha going to be destroyed today? A large number of civilians began to flee far away. And the members of Hanbu and the other ninjas stood there in amazement. At a loss. Monster, of that level. It's not something that they can deal with. Give me 9 tails. Uchiha Obito was very satisfied with Konoha's reaction. Let this village full of darkness and filth. Just some destruction. Roar. Boom 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 boom. Under the control of Uchiha Obito. Jutai has turned on crazy destruction mode. Like a crazy beast. A aimless rush left and right. Just to destroy Konoha to the greatest extent. The scene suddenly fell into extreme chaos. Swish. A ninja from Onbi appears at the home of the former 3 generations of Naruto Sarutobi Hinazo. Open black lens bracket 3 generations of Naruto close black lens bracket Sir, the village there are 9 tails appearing in the village. Even if the 3rd generation has already retired from the position of Nader. But in hidden. There are still a large number of people secretly loyal to him. No way. After all, Sarutobi Hiruzen doesn't really want to step down. But under pressure. Passively stepped down. And at such a critical moment that is life and death. These are loyal to his Hanbu. There are not so many concerns. As for the 4th generation Naruto, which is called Golden Flash by the outside world. These people. But I have never been sincerely loyal to him. Only. Although at home. But Sarutobi Hinashin seemed to have learned about the Nine Tails rebellion long ago. He was wearing a battle uniform with a gloomy face. Damn it, I was still run out by Juwei. Sarutobi Hanako came to the roof. Looking at the huge monster fox that was damaging and killing in the distance. An angry look appeared on his face. He whispered. Even though I had warned that guy from Minato in advance to make a perfect solution, in the end, this kind of mistake still occurred. Thank you forever recommends you to take over as the Naoke position. Even such a major matter that is important to Konoha is important. Are you worthy of being Naoke? Huh, wait a moment, Jutai's eyes, mouth. Chapter 236 Sarutobi Hanako's Little Thoughts. That's Sarutobi Hinashin, who was, let the absent, of the Nine Tails breaking through the seal and losing his temper. Suddenly I seemed to have discovered something. Open your eyes wide. Staring at the two huge red eyes of the Nine Tails in the distance. Isn't that the Sharingan unique to the Uchiha clan? It seems like I thought of something extremely bad. Sarutobi Hinata's old face full of 237 ravines. It became distorted instantly. Is this seen today? Is it the group of ghosts who always think about seizing power within the Uchiha clan? Damn it. I'm obviously very nice to you guys. He also handed over the police force to you. You ungrateful guys. Are you still not satisfied? No wonder that Guy Danzang always tells me that you guys will never stick to your own self. But being angry is being angry. Sarutobi Hinashin is not an idiot. On the contrary, it is a rare existence in now who can perfectly combine mind school plus method school. After a little thought, Sarutobi Hanako directly overturned the previous guess. Although in this matter, Uchiha clan absolutely cannot be separated from it. But they really don't have to. If you blatantly control the Nine Tails to destroy the Koba village. Because destroy Koi village for them. There is no benefit at all. But if it wasn't done by the Uchiha clan, who will it be? I'll send an order immediately. No young people in the village are allowed to participate in the war. We must retain the last spark and strength for the village. At the same time, the order was issued to let Uchiha Fugao manage the Uchiha clan well, and they also did not need to participate in the war. As long as they maintain the safety of the peripheral Punong villagers, it would be fine. Although it's not certain whether this matter has anything to do with them for the time being, the more we need to be careful. Sarutobi Hinashin ordered one after another. But deep in his old pupils. But it rekindled its fierce fighting spirit. Bofeng Shui Gate. You're still too young. Not such an important position. After all, I am not at ease with you. This time. Let me show you. As Nader. How should we deal with this unprecedented crisis at this time? For Sarutobi Hinashin. The disaster in front of you. It was precisely the best time for him to regain power. For the future of the Sarutobi clan. For the future of Koba village. He could not continue to let the useless Naruto of Hakusuke. I continued to work in that position. After all. In his 3.9 Sarutobi Hinashin's heart. A person who can inherit his position is Naoka. It's his own son. Asmasa Sarutobi. Yes, 3 generations of adults. The ninja who came to report nodded. Then his figure flashed away. Leaving with him. There are also several ninjas who are also Onbi. Chapter 237 The Technique of the Flying Thunder God. Heifeng Mizuno and Uchiha clan, I'm not blamed this time. No matter what the truth of this incident is, someone must pay the price for it. Swish. Sarutobi Hinazaki's body flashed out. He rushed towards the area where the Nine Tails raided. And behind him. Soon a group of Onbi and other ninjas gathered together. These people. They are all dead soldiers loyal to Sarutobi Hinata. And he. Then you must hurry before the emergence of Bofeng Shui Gate. Be the first to arrive at the site of the incident. And let the villagers see. He is the, out of time, not or 04. When danger comes. First, lead by yourself. The person who cares about the common people in the village. What's next? It is developing downward as Sarutobi Hinata planned. With his move. With the full cooperation of many ninjas, a large number of people were immediately organized to resist. Everyone is for the previous 3 generations of Naruto to be able to be in such a critical moment. I feel excited and admired after standing up again. Although 4th generation Naruto Huofeng Mizuno arrived at the scene soon. And used time-space ninjutsu to transfer the tailed beast jade produced by Juwei. But its limelight, and its initiative. But he had already been snatched away by the old vicious man Sarutobi Hinata. Only. At this moment, Bofeng Shuiman had no time to worry about these things. Because he immediately followed. He was fighting with the masked man, Uchiha Obito again. In the battle. With its excellent strategy and analysis skills. The weakness of Uchiha Obito was soon speculated. And at the most appropriate moment. Used Susung Wan to successfully repel it. And when Hatsuki Mizuno returned to Koba village. I saw the messy situation everywhere. When thinking of the masked man's deliberate ambition. After a few hesitations. Finally, the final decision was made. So. After he silently recited, "I'm sorry, Kushina." Then he will be prepared to issue the 9-tailed beast jade. Use time-space ninjutsu katakana middle dot flying thunder god to transfer to your home. That guy from Minato can even transfer 9 tails together. Sarutobi Hanako's face showed a look of shock. He never expected it. The chakra and ninjutsu of Hakusuku Minato have reached this level. If you only talk about the flying thunder god's technique. He is not worthy of being compared with the 237 wave Feng Mizuno. However. His voice had just fallen. A shocking sound came from behind the mountain dozens of kilometers away. Then came a huge explosion as bright as daylight. Are you there? Swish. Almost at the same time as the tailed beast jade exploded. Hakubumi Minato brought Uzumaki Kushina and her son Naruto out of the collapsed house. Only. Uzumaki Kushina was already extremely weak at this moment. There is not even the strength to stand up again. Chapter 238 The Vajra Blockade. Bofeng Mizuki put down the mother and son. Panting, Shu stared at the Jutail behind him who was searching for the target. He murmured to himself anxiously. The enchantment must be opened immediately, but chakra has reached its limit. 2 large-scale transfers of tailed beast jade and 9-tailed. In the previous thrilling battle with Uchiha Obito. The chakra inside the Bofeng Shui Gate body has long reached the edge of its limit. But the current situation of life and death is at stake. But he didn't give him any chance to breathe. 2 can still fight, Minato. At the critical moment, my wife must be my own. Uzumaki Kushina sees her husband's feng shui the thoughts in the door. Although she didn't even have the strength to stand alone at this moment. But if you fight to the death. With the strong body of Verntril clan. It can still be for a while. Only. Extremely understand life like this. In the end, it will only lead to lifespan decay and death. Just now. They had no other way. As the words fell. No matter what Bofeng Mizuno said. 5 golden chakra chains stretched out from behind Uzumaki Kushina. It suddenly popped out from under the ground. The 9 tails of the 3 of them who had not yet been found in the rear were firmly suppressed. This is the unique special ability of the Vortex clan. Sealing technique katakana middle dot Vajra blockade. Ahem. Uzumaki Kushina spit out 2 mouthfuls of blood in succession. She has reached her limit. Obviously, it has become the last of its strength. And the violent coughing sound. Awakened Naruto, who had just been born. Wow, burst into tears. I woke you up, sorry, Naruto. Uzumaki Kushina looked at Naruto with a very gentle look. The eyes are full of love and reluctance. She has made the awareness she deserves. I want to use the only remaining chakra. Die with 9 tails. Kushina, you. Now Feng Mizuno obviously saw the decisive look in the other party's eyes. A complex feeling of reluctance suddenly appeared on his face. Don't be sad, so I can drag the 9 tails into my body and die together. In this way, the resurrection time of Jutai will be extended a lot. Now, with the few chakra left in me, if you want to save you, this is the only way. Mizuman, thank you for accompanying me to this day. Guang du Guan Wang. Uzumaki Kushina endured the pain in her body. He spoke out the most true thoughts in her heart intermittently. That gentle gaze like water. From beginning to end. They are all wandering across the two. Let her love the man she will love for life. That's right. In the heart of Uzumaki Kushina. I am still grateful to Natsuki Mizuno for everything he has done for her over the years. Chapter 239 The Decision of the Fourth Generation. Kushina, it was you who made me become the fourth generation Naruto. Let me be your husband again. And I also made me the father of this child. But Uzumaki Kushina's words. It made Naoki Mizuno feel extremely guilty. He also began to blame himself. He obviously received so much help from Kushina. But at this time of life and death, they were unable to protect Naruto and his son. Minago, don't show this expression. I'm very happy to meet you 237. I can get your love, and today is this child's birthday. It's even more because if I'm still alive, imagine the future of our family of 3 living together. I can only imagine a happy scene. If I have any unfulfilled wishes, I really want to see how Naruto looks when he grows up. Uzumaki Kushina didn't complain about anything. Nor was there any sadness about it. Instead, she said she was very happy. Not only did I understand and encourage Watergate. He even told him a warm confession that was touching enough to make people cry. And for this woman. The largest. It's the only regret. I just couldn't watch Naruto grow up with my own eyes. Kushina, you don't have to die with Cuba. It seems that Bofeng Mizuno made some decisions. He said firmly. There are few chakra left in your place, just use it when you meet Naruto again. Seal all your remaining chakra on Naruto. I will set the Gagram seal and then Aedj Jutales will be handed over to me to deal with. In Uzumaki Kushina's puzzled gaze. Hakusuke Mizuno continued with a decisive look. I am not Renjiri and the sealing technique I can use is Seal of the Ghost. But that technique will cause the caster to die together. Uzumaki Kushina interrupted with a shocked face. But Habuki Mizuno had already made his own decision. Don't persuade me, Kushina. Even if I give up my life, I can only seal half of the 9 tails. Such powerful force cannot be completely sealed on the surface. And from the strategic considerations of Koi village I must not do this. Because if you die with the 9 tails, then before the 9 tails are resurrected, Koi village will lose the court Tenjiriki. The tailed beasts that maintain the balance of major nin villages will be broken. If you used capture of ghosts you can seal half of the 9 tails with me forever, so the other half of the 9 tails. I'm going to seal it in Naruto's body inside, use Bagua seal. Chapter 240 Sacrifice your son and the corpse is sealed. What? Uzumaki Kushina's expression changed drastically when she heard this. That's her newborn son. Do you have to repeat her mistakes? Should we also become the Ren Chuli who makes people feel fear and despise? I know what you want to say. Hakusuke Mizuno didn't give Uzumaki Kushina a chance to speak. Then he continued. But what Mr. Jirano talked about in the world, and the disasters that happened with the change. Until today, I've been convinced of 2 of them. The man wearing a mask attacked you will definitely bring greater disaster. And what can stop him will definitely be our children. Teacher Jirai gave this child a name, and he will also be Renjiri and create a new future. Although I don't know why, I believe so firmly. But I believe that our son can do a feat that we've in previous Ren Chuli can't do. Having said that, Hakusuke Mizuno actually placed Naruto in the swagger on the ground. Prepare to activate his sealing technique. Wait a minute, Minato. Uzumaki Kushina's face showed a look of extreme reluctance. But it's obvious. The opposite Minato can meet Naruto after he grows up, so that the couple can meet him. In order to keep your lover from regrets. In order to give Naruto the power to completely defeat the masked man, who calls himself Uchiha Madara. At the same time. For Koi Village. Open black lens bracket Nation of Fire close black lens bracket. Even the whole ninja realm's thoughts on peace and stability. Naoki Mizuno has made the decision to sacrifice his life. He wants to use his life to seal half of the nine tails. And put the other half of the nine-tailed chakra. And the last chakra of himself and Kushina. Finally, it was all sealed on Naruto. If this happens, the couple, they can all accompany him to grow up with him in Naruto's body. And set the sealing procedure. It will also make them two at the most critical moments of life and death. Appear and give Naruto the greatest help. Swish 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 swish. Bang. The hands of Huafeng Mizuno quickly formed seals. Open black lens bracket the corpse ghosts are sealed close black lens bracket. The moment when ninjutsu took shape. In the void behind him. A huge and ethereal figure suddenly appeared. That is the god of death, who has the ability to block all the power. Kushina, please believe this child. Because he is our son. Please seal your chakra in Naruto's body after the ghost seal is completed. I hope you will come out to help him when he is nine-tailed people Yuri and wants to control this powerful force. Chapter 241 For the village, for Naruto. The Hokushu sect was still there, and Emperor Ruo talked to himself without anyone else. As if everything he said. It's all just like truth. However. He hadn't considered Naruto, a newborn baby, at all. Do you want to live that kind of miserable life? At the same time, I have not considered it. For the Uzumaki Kushina who fought with her life. Do you want to let, or 37 inches her son? He also carries the evil life of Ren Zuli. Minago, Naruto is our son. Uzumaki Kushina looked at Minato with disbelief. Then he looked at Naruto who was unaware of it, in tears. The voice choked and angry. You can't be so selfish, I don't want my children to take on this burden. You didn't think of this, Ren Chuli, and you would never be able to express the pain of being discriminated against by others. Naruto's life has not begun yet, so we can't just repeat my mistakes like this. Having said that, Uzumaki Kushina looked up at Hatsuki Mizuno with anger and said, and why do you use this corpseudo-ghost technique? In order to let me see Naruto when I grow up, and it's only a very short time, you don't have to lose your life for it. I had always hoped that you could always be with Naruto by my side instead of me and witness his gradual growth. But why do you do this? For the balance of tailed beast, for the country, for the village should I sacrifice my son Naruto? Facing Uzumaki Kushina's hoarse questioning. The firmness on the face of Bofeng Mizuno. But there was no slightest wavering. Abandoning the country, abandoning the village, in my opinion, these are no different from abandoning children. Kushina, your country has been destroyed, to believe that this feeling is better than anyone else. People without a country will be forced to encounter a cruel life. Do you still use me to count it out for you? And, did you forget it? Our family is all ninjas. More convenient, even if I survived, it would be impossible to compare with you for Naruto. Because as a mother, you, even if you only have a very short time, what you can convey to Naruto is, as a father, and you can't match. Isn't this the responsibility of being a mother? 3.9. I did this not only for you, but also for Naruto. Speaking of this, Zero. Naruto held Naruto on the ground again. Then he continued to use his fallacies to persuade Kushina and said, for our son, even if I want to die here. Chapter 242 Yu, I have recorded it all. Isn't this the responsibility I should do as a father? A remark from Huofeng Mizuno. It really left Uzumaki Kushina on the opposite side speechless. However, just as Naoki Mizuno was about to urge the god of death to seal half of the nine-tailed chakra into his body, a sarcastic laugh suddenly sounded outside the seal behind him. Smack sex. I didn't expect that one day I could see such a sarcastic scene with my own eyes. In the surprised gaze of Huo Feng Mizuno and Uzumaki Kushina, a tall figure full of powerful sense of oppression, he slowly walked out of the dark forest behind the two. It was Yi Yu. Step forward to the impenetrable Vajra blockade. The two people on the other side asked questions. Yi Yu sneered and shook the video phone bug in his hands at the two of them. Everything you just said was recorded by this gadget in my hand. After Naruto grew up, I will show him the scene truthfully. Heifeng Mizuno, I have to say that as a father, you are really incompetent. Although you are full of benevolence, righteousness, morality, family and country feelings. But have you ever considered whether the newly born Naruto wants to live the kind of life you said? Also, how did you know that Naruto will surely create a new future in the future? You put all these things that you can't even do on a newborn baby. Are you responsible for doing this? You don't know what kind of experience you will have as Tenjiriki, but you still want Naruto to live that kind of life. Tisk tisk tisk. I have to say that Naruto, as your son, he has been in trouble for 8 lifetimes. To be honest. Originally, Yi Yu didn't want to come out to interrupt them. But after seeing this scene, I really can't help it. It turns out that he still has some good feelings for the Hokushu Shui. But now, it's so disgusting. It's obviously just that you have to pretend to be AB. But I have to say so well. It seems like I am the savior. It's really disgusting. It can be said. In the original work, Naruto's miserable encounter when he was a child. Most of them are mistakes from Bofeng Shuiman. But Yi Yu didn't expect it. Before he left, video telephone bug brought from Orbia. It actually came in handy here. The son of prophecy. Go and defend the world peace. A ghost place full of darkness and calculating like Koi village. There is no need for existence at all. Yi Yu wants to reverse Naruto's fate. Let him become enough to surpass Pain's son of destruction. Who are you? Naoki Mizuno and Uzumaki Kushina were shocked. Chapter 243 The Nine-Tailed One-Half Sealed. This handsome man who suddenly appeared on the other side. Before this, the couple of Huofeng Mizuno. He couldn't even notice the other party's breath at all. Damn it, you are also in the same group as that masked man just now. Hakubuki Mizuno protected Uzumaki Kushina and his son with a vigilant look on his face. He roared fiercely at Yi Yu. Although I don't know where you eavesdropped on Naruto, I can tell you not to be fooled by others. Things you said are simply impossible to happen. Previous 3 generations of Naruto, Sarutobi Hinazo, I will definitely take good care of my son and Kushina. You guys like you who don't know where they appear, you will never understand how heavy the village is for us ninjas. Hee hee. Yi Yu showed a disdainful sneer on his face. Said lightly. What a crazy idiot. I actually believe that the old guy Sarutobi Hinata would treat Naruto well. Forget it, Naruto is yours after all, son. I will not interrupt this point if you choose what to do now. Quote. While talking, Yi Yu looked up at the phantom of death floating in the void behind Bofeng Shui Gate. According to common sense, in addition to the caster and the sealed person, they can see the existence of death. Yi Yu, an outsider, should not be able to see its existence at all. But now, Yi Yu can clearly see its existence. Even he himself couldn't figure out what was going on. But, for Yi Yu, in the early stage of this world, even the mid-term combat power is not scary. But there are still many ninjutsu similar to laws. It was enough to arouse his fear. And the capture of ghosts in front of you is one of them. This is also the fundamental reason why he did not choose to do things directly. He has only one person right now. If Konoha's guys joined forces to target them, play the words, self-killing, attacking, attacking. I'm afraid even he can't escape. So, of course I chose to watch the show now. Seeing Yi Yu really didn't have any out-of-standard actions. Although Bo Feng Shuiman was still very afraid. But time is tight right now. He and the chakra in Kushina's body are almost unable to hold on. I can't care about Yi Yu outside the enchantment. Swish. Under the control of the Weifeng Shui gate. The death arm in the void flew out directly. He pulled out half of the negative chakra from the body of the 9 tails trapped by Vajra seal Haojiao lock. Seal. A large amount of chakra is directly infused into the body of Bofeng Shuiman. And at his moon Hungary. A black seal appeared in the vortex shape of a Taoist vortex. My body was numb, and half of the 9 tails chakra was so heavy. The expression on Hatsuki Mizuno's face is a bit complicated. Chapter 244 is Sarutobi Hinata a hero? Just now, I'm in the Bofeng Shui gate myself. They are a little unable to withstand half of the 9 tails chakra. Now I have to take the other half. Sealed inside the newly born Naruto. To be honest. Even in his heart. It was also somewhat shaken. Only. This idea was immediately overwhelmed by him. For the future of Koba village. He had to do this. Who made him the 4th generation Naruto? Swish 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 swish. He quickly made 2 seals with one hand. 237 Then a platform similar to a small altar style was summoned on the ground. Around the platform. 8 candlelights were also on at the same time. Okay, Kushina, next is Gossip Seal. Naruto was placed in the middle of the altar with the swagger Naruto. I know that I don't have much time left. I couldn't help but urged. Hurry up, now an unknown enemy appears outside the enchantment. We must quickly seal the remaining 9-tailed ones in Naruto's body. Aedj but Minato. Uzumaki Kushina said hesitantly. I don't know why, but I always think that man is right. We shouldn't have decided Naruto's future destiny so hasty. And I don't trust 3th-generation Naruto too much. Shut up, Kushina. The Bofeng Shuiman shouted with a very terrible anger. Don't mess with the crowd because of that man's evil words, and say stupid things like this. Master Hazawa is an admirable hero. Hurry up, be careful Puff. The words of Huafeng Mizuno have not finished yet. His face changed drastically. It was just between the two of them. Because the chakra in the body was pulled away half. The 9 tails, whose size has been reduced by half, took advantage of the relaxation of chakra chains. Want to sneak attack Naruto on the pedestal. Cut off the idea of Huafeng Mizuno sealing it again. But such a move. But at the last moment. They were blocked by Hakubuki Mizuno and Uzumaki Kushina. Damn it, I clearly said that protecting children is the duty of a father. As a mother, I'm even more troublesome. This is the first time I'm showing weakness in my quarrel. I understand. What you just said proves that you are serious. I will follow your instructions. Thank you, Kushina. Hakushina met Kushina at Minatoba at last agreed with him. I can't wait to see the Toad Yin. And handed him the key to sealing technique. And remind it. After that, Jiraiya will immediately conduct the Tibet entry ceremony. Yi Yu knew. Hakusuke Mizuno did this half because of his appearance. In case he stole Naruto from later. Chapter 245 The 3rd generation arrives. But that's the idea. Yi Yu really felt ridiculous. Watergate, Watergate. You probably can't imagine it at all. I don't have to steal Naruto at all. Not going to do that either. I will let him grow up in Konoha as in the original book. Then see the coldness of Konoha eyes and darkness. After the external enchantment officially begins tilde. Let him again. Destroy this village with your own hands. At the same time. Swish 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 swish. 3 figures galloped from afar. It was the belated Sarutobi Hinazan and 2 ninjas. That seal is. Did it say it's already? It's the corpse and ghosts are sealed. Sarutobi Hinata and the other 3 first came a shocking 3 company. Then I found out that the surroundings are filled with powerful enchantments set to prevent the 9 tails from escaping. It's impossible to enter at all. Only around the enchantment. Watching the Naoki Mizuno deal with the 9 tails according to his own wishes. When they saw that the 9 tails were sealed halfway. After the size is reduced. Sarutobi Hanako's face gradually became gloomy. Although he didn't want to see Cuba continue to enter and destroy Koba village. But the power of the 9 tails. But Konoha and the entire Nation of Fire are the strongest means to shock other ninja villages and countries. Now the power of the 9 tails was forcibly sealed by Hakusumi Mizuno. It is equivalent to attenuating the power of this weapon. Naturally, he couldn't be happy. 3 generations of adults, look, there seems to be an unknown guy on the other side of the enchantment. It's at this moment. A ninja from Onbi finally discovered Yuyu's existence. But the 3 of them had no time to make any moves. A scene that was enough to shock people appeared. The sneak attack of the 9 tails. It actually pierced the Hokumizuno and his wife directly. At this time, Sarutobi Hinata also completely realized the intention of Habuki Mizuno. He exclaimed in disbelief. So that's how it is. Minato actually wants his child to be Renjiriki to save the current crisis in the village. It's at this moment. Environment the seal key of the inner wave feng shui gate has also been completed. I've already put away the key, so I'll take the lead. Toad Yin put his palms together. It disappeared directly in a gust of white smoke. That way, I'll feel relieved. Naoki Mizuno subconsciously glanced at Yiyu on the outer side of enchantment. Feel the life that will come to an end. I couldn't help but urge again. Kushina, my life is almost gone, and it's time to do gossip seal. I also want to leave chakra a little in Naruto's body. I can't see him in a short time. If you have anything to say to Naruto, just say it now. Uzumaki Kushina also felt that she was about to leave. Looking at Naruto in the cradle with tenderness. Like all mothers in the world. He expressed his apology to Naruto with tears in his eyes. Mouth. Chapter 246 The 8th trigram seal is completed. This is the Uzumaki Kushina as a mother. The first time I reminded the child. At the same time. It's also the last time. Naruto mom hopes that you don't be picky about food in the future, eat more, and grow up quickly. Also, remember to take a bath on time every day and take a bath to warm up. Also don't stay up late, and ensure a 2:37 sleep. Also, remember to make friends. There are not many friends, but it is enough to have a few trustworthy friends. Also, although I am not good at it as a mother, you have to study your homework in ninjutsu. I also know that everyone is good at it or not, so even if you encounter difficulties, you don't have to be too disappointed. In school, respect teachers and seniors. There is another important thing, about the 3 forbidden things of ninjas, especially money loans, you must be cautious. The income from the task must be saved well and you must wait until you are 20 years old before drinking. Drinking too much is harmful to the body, remember to pay attention to the right level. The key problem among the 3 forbidden things is women. Although mother is a woman, she doesn't understand it very much. In short, although you will be interested in women one day, remember, don't be seduced by strange women. We need to find someone who loves you like mom. There is also the last point among the 3 forbidden things. Be more careful with teacher Jalai. Naruto, you will encounter a lot of pain and sad things next, but please firmly maintain yourself and have dreams. And you also have to have the confidence to realize your dreams, and. Actually, mom still has many things to teach you, and I want to be by your side all the time. I love you. But mom is also very sorry for you. She asked you to make a container for the 9 tails, and you carried our burdens. She failed to grow up with you by your side, and she failed to love you in every way. Speaking of the last 0. Uzumaki Kushina was already crying. Enough, Kushina. Hakusuke Mizuno couldn't help but interrupt. It's time, Lord Hazawa and the others have arrived. I guess the person outside the enchantment can't do anything that is unfavorable to Naruto. As the words fell, the Bofeng Shui gate directly activated the Gagram seal. 9 tails were in a wailing roar. turns into a ray of light. In the end, he sank into Naruto's young body. Yi Yu's figure. It also disappeared from its original place at this moment. He didn't snatch Naruto away. 3.9 Because he is not sure about the enchant world outside the enchant world. At what time will it be turned on? For the time being, let Naruto develop downward as in the original work. 3 generations of adults, enchantment disappeared. That mysterious man also disappeared. Chapter 247 The third generation, I won't let you die in vain. 2. On the ninjas quickly spoke up to remind them. And at this time, Hakumizuno and Uzumaki Kushina had already collapsed on the ground. A huge blood hole was penetrated through the two of them. The former has died directly. The latter still has a breath. But obviously it is not far from death. Send Kushina to Konoha Hospital immediately and gather medical ninjas quickly. Sarutobi Hinazo stepped forward quickly. Naruto, who was the first to become Tenjiriki, hugged in his arms. Then he ordered with a firm command. Don't worry about the invader for now. 4. 3 generations of adults. Uzumaki Kushina struggled to open her eyes. He spoke weakly. This kid, I'll trouble you from now on. His name is Naruto. Although after listening to Yi Yu's words, Uzumaki Kushina also had some doubts about Sarutobi Hinazan in her heart. But now, what can make her entrust Naruto? The only one who is in front of him is the old man. So, she has no choice at all. Kushina, you should stop talking. Sarutobi Hanako hugged Naruto and walked quickly to Uzumaki Kushina. He pretended to be concerned. Fakely agree. Well, you don't need to worry about this. As a Hokage, as a previous generation now, I will protect Naruto's thoughtfulness no matter what. Thanks. The glory in Kushina's eyes passed by quickly. Even the eyes can't be focused. Some of the previous scenes flashed in front of you. He murmured to himself. This is the name Minato and I, taken from teacher Jiraiya's novel. Almost as the words fell. Her life has also come to an end. Minago Kushina, in order to protect Koi village, you two have spared no hesitation to give up their lives and the future of that group of children. I am here to express my gratitude to you on behalf of Konoha. Please rest assured, I will definitely find out the identity of the real murderer and will not let you two die in vain. After Sarutobi Hinata hypocritically said a few scenes, a touch of scheming and undetectable thought appeared on her face. He murmured to himself in a voice that only he could hear. Koi village will also be in my hands. Oh no, it should be said that our Sarutobi Ichi 237 tribe will usher in a new glory again. At the same time, open black lens bracket Koi village close black lens bracket center. Time went back a few minutes ago. Everyone, hurry up. Everyone calm down, it's safe here. Uchiha Tokugaki, the captain of the guard force. He is leading his subordinates to evacuate civilians with his tribe members. However, I don't know if Danzo did it on purpose. He actually ordered in advance that all the members of the Uchiha clan gathered together. Chapter 248 Uchiha clan. Captain, the civilians have almost been evacuated, so let's go there to reinforce. Yes, our Sharingan of the Uchiha clan is a powerful tool to restrain the Nine Tails. If we intervene, even if we cannot subdue the Nine Tails, we can minimize the disaster. Yes, Captain, please give orders quickly. It's time for us, Uchiha clan, to show off our skills. Several backbone forces in the contemporary Uchiha clan come to Uchiha Fugaku. He spoke excitedly. In their opinion, protecting Koi village turned out to be one of Uchiha's missions. Plus, if you succeed in uniform Jutale, the status of the Uchiha clan in Koba village, it will definitely go a step further. Maybe the next Nader will be selected from their Uchiha clan. Feng Shui turns. As a clan who jointly created the Koi village with the Shungye clan, Uchiha has not served as a Nauka yet. However, Uchiha Fugaki's face sank when he heard this. He said coldly, The mission of the security forces is to protect the emergency evacuation of non-combatants. Don't even think of those useless things. But the captain. Several backbones want to argue. But at the moment of opening, he was directly interrupted by Uchiha and Fugaku ruthlessly. Stop talking, this is the high-level village order issued. Quote. When several people heard this, they immediately looked humiliated and angry. Even Uchiha Fugaku's eyes were no exception. That's right. Almost the moment when the Nine Tails appeared, Uchiha Fugaku has actually been ready to devote his life to the safety of Koi village. He even took the initiative to find Danzang, who temporarily took over the command. But the result disappointed him. Danzo issued an order to retreat to the rear with a very firm tone. Even the guard force he led. No one is allowed to participate in this war. And Uchiha and Fugaya also noticed it. Danzang sent someone to secretly make his every move. Although this approach made him almost angry. But there is nothing we can do about it. Because Uchiha Fugaki knew very well. Can unseal the seal. And control the Nine Tails. Only members of their Uchiha clan can do it. Not to mention the huge three-egyu Sharingan in the nine-tailed eyes. It's all said. Good Zhao. Facing such result. Whether he wants to accept it or not. All must be accepted. Then. Even though Konoha was destroyed by the Nine Tails. Even if the ninja died or injured most of the wheat. Even if fourth-generation Naruto personally took action to transfer the Nine Tails to the wilderness. They're Uchiha clan ninjas. I can only watch it. Listen with your own ears. Chapter 249 New sign in reward, wouldn't escape blood restoration. Besides, their Uchiha clan members can do nothing. Gap. In this way, it took root and sprouted in the hearts of the Uchiha clan and the Konoha seniors. In such scenes, all fell into Yi Yu's eyes, who rushed to Koi village and sign in. And just as he stepped into Koi village, a long-lost system prompt. It was as he had expected before. It rang again. Ding, the check-in location, Naruto Rock, was detected. Is the host signing in? Close black lens bracket. Yi Yu's figure flashed several times. Then he was already standing on Naruto 237 Rock. Sign in now. Ding, sign in successfully, congratulations to the host on receiving the reward, would escape in blood resistance limit. Close black lens bracket. It turned out to be wouldn't escape. Yi Yu's face showed a hint of joy. Then I couldn't wait to open the system panel. Open black lens bracket, strongest sign in system, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket, host, Yi Yu, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket, age, 26 years old, close black lens bracket. Ability template, Hungry Wolf 298%. Special skills of character board template, breakthrough of boundaries and second stage. Add passive characteristics of character templates, breathing method, super learning ability, combat continuation, near-death breakthrough, stronger and stronger in combat, adaptability. Skills. Mystery katakana middle dot real self flow, instant step passive cicada monster killing fist only for use in the Niu horned monster, state martial arts are fully opened, automatically opened in the Niu horned monster, extreme state. Sword technique, secret of the six paths, sun's breath. Open black lens bracket sword intention, ghost aura katakana middle dot extreme close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket blood transcendence limit, would escape close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket armed color domineering, extreme close black lens bracket. Domineering and hearing, the ultimate awakening and predicting the future. Open black lens bracket mutation katakana middle dot imperial color domineering, the extreme close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket devil fruit, fish and fish fruit awakening state close black lens bracket. Special ability, listen to the voice of all things LV3 the power of the king. Title, Dragon Empire, Great Emperor, God Slayer. Open black lens bracket special one-time AEDJ sexual consumption props, Shondo 8 pills close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket permanent strap buff. Well, that has been tempered for thousands of times close black lens bracket. Really? Attribute panel has an additional blood resistance limit, would escape. This is a good thing. Yi Yu felt the mysterious power that suddenly filled his body. The smile on his face became more and more intense. Would release as a very representative, special, blood relay limit in Naruto. Not just because it originated from first Naruto Hashirama Senju. It's even more because of its powerful power. In the original work. In the absence of Sharingan Chiju Hashirama. Just by wooden escape ninjutsu. Then he successfully tied the Rampage Jutai into Little Guai Guai. In the impression of Hashirama Senju. Jutai is even a gate that cannot be killed. These famous scenes. But every now is talked about with relish. But Yi Yu also knew it. This effect can be achieved. It's all because of the power of Senju Hashirama himself. Yamato in later generations. It is also cultivated with the cells of Shinmara Senju, which are born with would release blood limit. But I can only use the feeling of 4 bedrooms and 1 living room. Chapter 250 The time when the Naruto world enchantment disappeared. Even if it is even the act of suppressing a rampage Naruto. Yamato is extremely difficult to do. This is the gap. Only. For Yi Yu. It would be worth the trip if you can get wooden escape. Because he has to go to other places sign in next. Especially Miaomu Mountain. If Yi Yu didn't, he was wrong in the prediction. There. It is very likely that you will sign in to obtain the legendary immortal body. If I could get that. From now on. Yi Yu can use wood escape freely like Shimara Senju. Thinking of this. Yi Yu couldn't help laughing again. It's at this moment. A quiet system shows sound. Unexpectedly, it rang again. Ding, it was detected that the host successfully completed the sign-in in Naruto World, and the external barrier will automatically disappear in 12 years and 2 months, and the 2 worlds will be freely connected. Before this, only the host could freely pass through the enchantment and pass through the 2 worlds. There is currently 4,439 days, 11 hours, 14 minutes and 38 seconds away from the exterior enchantment disappearing. It's true. Yi Yu's face showed a look of pride. It seems that his previous speculation is completely correct. Only by entering the invading different world to complete sign-in. Only system will actively prompt the time when enchant disappears. However, the enchantment outside of Naruto World will not be eliminated after 12 years and 2 months. This is a bit too long, right? But then I thought about it. This is undoubtedly the most beneficial for Yi Yu. Because he can make arrangements in advance. Koi, let you stay there for 12 years. Yi Yu stepped on Notten Rock. Looking at the flames below. The chaos of Koi village. A sly smirk appeared on his face. Whether it is Guawang Shimura Tuanzang. Or Old Yin Pin Sarutobi Hinata. Yi Yu's heart was extremely disgusting. Even the latter, who gained fame and fortune. It made him feel even more damn. Leave everything aside. Just talk about this scene in front of you. Kyushu and Uchiha Obito are very strong though. But it is not as powerful as it can shake the entire Koi village. If it weren't for the senior management of Koba village led by Sarutobi Hinezen. For your own benefit. And some dirty. An ulterior motive. It would rather sit and watch Cuba and Uchiha Obito destroy Koba village. Slaughter innocent civilians. You must also choose to prevent Uchiha clan. Wasting the best remedy opportunity. And the best solution. I'm afraid Konoha will not have the situation of difference between middle-level ninjas like later. Therefore, he was chased by other nin village. I have to say. Sarutobi Harakami this old otaku. In order to regain the position of Natter from the crazy dead Mizuno. It's really a vicious way to use it.